All right, welcome everybody to another episode of the Hunt Suburbia podcast. And really, this one's just going to be a preview of Huntstock, Massachusetts, and what we can expect coming up August 9th through the 11th at Wildwood Farm. And actually, in fact, we might as well start with the film festival, which is August 8th. So normally Thursday is our setup day. We get all the vendors coming in, setting up their booths, and we do a little VIP party for any VIP pass holders, volunteers, and any vendors and staff. We normally just do that on Thursday night, but this year we are extending that into the film festival. So we're super excited to kick off Huntstock Mass with the Film Fest. We've got 15 new films that were submitted. They're all Northeastern focused films. People put a lot of hard work into it. Vault Drinks sponsored the film festival and put up all the prize money, which was huge. So thank you to Vault. They'll be at Huntstock. You can try their drinks out. It's a non-caffeine based energy drink. That's good for hunters because there's no jitters. You don't get any of those jitters or the shakes or anything like that. It's just it's a focus drink. But anyway, they put up the prize money for the film festival. First place is going to get $3,500. Second place is going to get $1,000, and third place on the new film category will get $500. So we're super excited. We're going to show 11 films. We're going to show the top 10 films in the new category. Any new films that hadn't previously been published before. 10th place through 4th place will show a short version. Everybody was submitted a 2 to 3 minute version of their film, so that if they finished in the top 10 but outside the top 3, we're only going to show that short version of the film because we can't be there for 5 hours showing all the full length films. And then the top 3 films in the new film category we're going to show in full. We're going to give away some prizes at the intermission, and then we're also going to crown the first place classic film. So we let people submit films that have been submitted to other film festivals before or published previously on YouTube. There were some great films over the last 5-10 years coming out of the Northeast. We wanted to at least give people the opportunity to submit something there. There's no prize money there, but we are going to crown a first place winner in the classic category. So that's Thursday night. We are that's a great way to kick off the event. You guys can just show up. You don't have to buy tickets at the door. Online you can just buy them at the door for the film fest. They're $20, or if you have a VIP pass, you get to go to that for free as well. So don't feel like you have to get the tickets online. You can show up at the door. But if you want to get them online and show up for that, that's going to be a fun night. That's 8 o'clock on Thursday. All right, now rolling into Friday, what I'm going to do is share my screen here, and I'm going to show you guys basically a preview of the festival map. And then we're going to go through, show you what the seminar list is going to look like for Friday, the door prize list, and then we'll go into Saturday, and then we'll go into Sunday. So you have a full breakdown of what to expect at Huntstock. All right, so here, let me share the screen. Okay. So this is just the program I use to design our festival area. So Huntstock, down here, we got the entry. Enter in here. 3D start's going to be off to the left here. If you've been to Wildwood Farm before, this is the flag barn. 3D is going to start somewhere right next to that flag barn and take you down and around. It's a little bit different of a 3D course this year. We're going to be shooting it on Sunday. I haven't seen it yet, but I think it was shortened a little bit, so there's not quite as much walking. But it's still going to be, semi-challenging and a fun course. So 3D will start there. Of course, you got the Wildwood Bar and Patio over here. Down here, this is cool. John Pease, who is the master engraver for Colt, he's coming to Huntstock, and he's going to be engraving, showing people, and just basically engraving all weekend, so you can see what goes into being a master engraver. for a gun brand, or you can even be an engraver just on the side and do it as a hobby. But he's really good. He's actually going to be engraving my 35 Whalen Big Woods Bucks edition that I have. So you can go see him next to the bar all weekend and see what he's working on. Here we got the Moultrie Mobile Outdoor Stage and Tent. If you've been here before, that tent is set up there permanently. The stage will be on this side. Moultrie Mobile, obviously, here selling cameras, show specials on their cameras, and just wanting to meet people, sign people up for their ambassador program. Woodland Pursuit right next to them. Vernon National Shooting Preserve, where we had our New York first New York Huntstock. They're going to be coming up here. They want to see what the Massachusetts event is like, so they'll be there with a booth. You can talk to them all weekend. Connecticut Carl in his usual spot here, where it's got a bunch of cool woodworking artwork. He does a lot of burn work into wood and antlers. Really great. Plus, he's an awesome hunter, legendary hunter, and he's going to be doing seminars. Dugdale Knives, custom knife maker, right next to him, and then Great Northern Outfitters, and outfitters from an outfitting company from Maine. Dan Wagner will be right next to him. This stage is also going to be where the after parties are and the live music at night, so you won't want to miss that. Let's go up to the top here. Back here is where we have our archery range, where you can get warmed up before you go out and shoot the 3D course. We have a novelty shoot going on next to that. If you were in New York, you saw we had 110, 112 yard bison novelty shoot for a chance to win a White Duck Outdoors $2,550 outfitting tent. They're badass tents. What we use for our outdoor classroom, that tent, that's what you can win at the novelty shoot. So make sure you go and check that out. We'll also have a casting game for people who don't have bows and want to have a chance at winning that. We'll have a fishing pole. You got to cast a few different kiddie pools and try to land them in the pools, and just some fun stuff to add a little bit of mini games to the festival. I believe Coyote Creek is also going to have a steel coyote novelty shoot going on, where you can win something from them. And then this is basically bow brand row here. We've got Prime will be there showcasing their latest bows, and you can test them in the range. Expedition Archery will be there showcasing their bows. You can test those in the range. Hoyt will be there, and Bowtech will be there, both of them again with their latest bows, and you can test whatever you have. So we got Prime, Expedition, Hoyt, and Bowtech all showcasing, and Coyote Creek as a retailer who will be selling archery equipment and bows if you want to buy some of those bows. At least you can buy Hoyt there. I believe they'll have a few other. They might even have some of each of those brands in their booth. So make sure you check out that bow row. In the corner up here, this is where we're going to have our outdoors classroom. So we'll go through the seminar lineups in a little bit, but the classroom will be up here in the corner next to bow row there. And then down the outside, here, American Daughters of Conservation, great nonprofit. The North National Deer Association right next to them. Dominic Kidwell Knives, another custom knife maker. Tag Soup, my boy Dave does some great stuff. He'll be, if you have kids, make sure you stop by the Tag Soup booth, because I think he's given away 3 bows this year. He normally gives away a bow for a kid at each show, but I think he's doing 3 this year, and 1 for each different age group. So stop by there. You fill out a raffle ticket there for free, and he'll be giving away some bows. So make sure if you have kids, you stop by Tag Soup. Right next to him, Bow Hunt Mass, another friend of mine, Eric. He's got a great lifestyle apparel company, and he's got a great Instagram page that keeps people excited about deer hunting in Mass all year. Make sure you stop by and check those guys out. And then New England Chevy dealers, they came in big time this year. They liked what we're doing, wanted to support the cause, and they're going to be showcasing new Chevy trucks and SUVs. I believe they'll have a Suburban there too. Of course, with Lanny, loving his Suburban and making Suburbans famous. in the hunting world. So New England Chevy will be there in a big way this year. You'll be able to get there. I think they're giving away camo Chevy hats at the booth for free, and big bags. So if you're going around buying stuff and you need some bags to keep stuff in, they're going to have some camo, hats and bags that are Huntstock and New England Chevy dealers branded. So make sure you show some love to those guys. And then here, we've got a double-sided row in the middle, in between the tent and that outside row. We got blind bucks down here. They're going to be showcasing blinds and selling deer blinds. Heart rifles. Now this might get changed a little bit. Bobby's down in. He's got a busy couple of weekends. I think he's going to be here, but he's at Jurassic Classic this weekend, and then the weekend after Huntstock, he's getting inducted into the Outdoorsman Hall of Fame, and so he's trying to make it up in between. Hopefully, he'll be there. We've got V3 Gun Dogs, Jeremy Cormier. He was there last year. He's a great dog trainer. He'll be doing a seminar. And the United Blood Trackers, Mike LaFleur, right next to him. Mike's going to be doing a seminar on retrieving wounded game and what you can learn from dogs during that process. Woods North, Vermont. That is a content creator channel that's fairly new. Same thing here. Seth Edwards Outdoors, fairly new channel. CNC Carving next to them does different wood carving for the outdoors. Mass Wildlife right next to them. Mass Wildlife is going to be selling licenses and doing a bunch of cool stuff. They're going to be doing the deer field dressing demonstration like always. That'll be a Saturday. Bow Minded at the end, lifestyle apparel company for bow hunters. And then we've got the Massachusetts Environmental Police on the other side. They're going to be actually registering boat trailers and boats if you want to get that done while you're there. And they'll also just kind of be talking about law enforcement and meeting people the whole weekend and getting involved in the community here. Then we've got the Sportsman's National Land Trust of Massachusetts, Adirondack Land and Camps. They sell cabins and land in the Adirondack for hunters, and they've got some really great pricing on stuff. Feral Alchemist, she does like Euro mounts and artwork on skulls. Mass Custom Engraving. They do some engraving and woodwork designs. Durin Knives, another knife brand. We've got a lot of great knife makers, guys. Make sure you check them all out because there are some really, really good knives at the show this year. All right, and now getting down into this row, which leads us into the barn. Steve Shirk, he's going to have his booth at the end here. Sherman Cookers across from them, of course. Then we'll have Vortex right next to Steve Shirk with a 10x20, and then Old Glory Guns and Ammo right next to them. They are a great gun shop in New Hampshire, and they'll be selling Vortex. So Vortex Corporate's here showcasing all the new product. You'll be able to buy Vortex products through Old Glory Guns and Ammo. Then we've got Backyard Scents right next to them. Chad Whitcomb makes some great sense, obviously. Second Nature Kennels right next to him. That's Chad Fletcher. He's got a dog training company, and he also he's just a great shed hunter. He'll have a bunch of sheds and stuff there. KBB Outdoors next to him. Brian's Custom Knives next to that. Nor'easter Game Calls next to that. The Outdoor Drive. Those two the guys in their typical locations for Huntstock. The Outdoor Drive podcast. And then rounding out that row, Camptown Gear. They're a locally owned apparel company that makes hunting gear. They make jackets and bibs, cold weather stuff. So they've got a really cool support them, you guys, and check out what they're going to be doing. They've got a really cool activation. I won't spoil it. Across from them in the row, Green Mountain Repellents. Green Mountain Repellents is from Vermont. It's a tick repellent. and it uses all natural stuff. So there's no permethrin on it. It's all natural. So, they do ticks, but they also have all kinds of bug repellents. But basically, this is our northeastern version of Sawyer, and it's, not permethrin. Again, it's all natural. So being from Vermont, hopefully you guys support that great company. Tip of the antler. This is another one that still up in the air. So that one actually might not be on here. That one's up in the air. Stagger, right next to them. You guys know Stagger. They actually have quite a bit of new stuff coming out. The new fleece line. They've got some pants in development that you can see what they're working on. They're not for sale yet, but you'll be able to see what they're working on with their pants. They're really cool. And then all the staples that they already have, their base layers, their packs, and their jackets. So Stagger will be there with a bunch of new stuff. Next to them is Ridgeline Athlete, Adrian Geyer. He's a fitness trainer. And he focuses on fitness for hunting in the outdoors and, for rugged, backwoods hunting. So he'll get you guys in shape for hunting season. I know a couple guys at the farm are already taking his system, and I've seen them. They've dropped 20, 30 pounds, it looks like. So if you guys see Alex, which you will all weekend, remember him last year, he was a little heavier. This year, he's looking fit and trim. That's because of Ridgeline Athlete. He's getting prepared for going elk hunting and stuff. So really excited to have him there. Adrian's going to be giving a seminar as well, and he's giving away quite a bit of stuff, different training packages that are online programs that he runs. So he's giving away some great stuff. Northeast Traditions next to them. These guys have submitted a film for the film festival. They're out of Maine, and they kill a lot of big deer. So content page, Northeast Hunt Fitters. That's Lucas Benoit. He's got an outfitting business, doing bear hunts and turkey hunting. Make sure you check out Lucas's new outfitting business. Support him by buying a hunt. He's a great hunter. I had him on my podcast. You can go back and listen to that if you want. And a great down-to-earth guy, and a local young guy trying to get into the outfitting business. So support him if you can. Next to him is Jeff Doyle on Tracking 200. Also submitted a film to the film festival. Next to him, Beyond the Boundaries, Ian McKendry and Dawson Daigle and Kenzie Redemaker. And they submitted a film as well to the film festival. So, all right, now before we go into the big barn, real quick, the saddle zone where you can try out different saddles all weekend. Trophy Line's there, Buzzard Roost is there, Hunt Light, and Hang Free. So 4 companies, try out 4 different kinds of products, and get yourself some saddles and some sticks and set up. All right, now we're going to go into the main barn. So let's get over to my icograms here, go on to this one. Okay, so entering the barn from here. This is the opening to the barn. To the right is that bar, that secondary bar. Over here to the left, Northeast Taxidermy is there this year. Best taxidermist in the Northeast, in my opinion. I do use them, and that's because I wanted to switch from who I was using before, and everybody recommended Northeast. So my last 2 deer have come from there, and I'm extremely happy with the results. So they'll have some of their taxidermy work on display there. And then Northeast Big Buck Club, as usual, in their usual spot there, owning a large portion of that wall. They'll be scoring bucks all weekend, so bring your new bucks. Bring anything you've always wanted to get scored. After they're scored, you can hang it up on their trophy wall and enjoy the festival while your deer is on display. To the right of them on that wall. So everybody who's been to Huntstock before, we're doing a little bit different design on the barn this year. Normally after that trophy wall, the stage is right here. This year we're going to have Northwoods Whitetails, Darn Tough, and Johnson Woolen Mills, kind of where that stage used to be. So occupying that wall space there. And we're moving this Onyx stage, the main stage, to the back of the barn. And facing it this way. So this is where all the seating is going to be here. We tested this in New York, and it seemed to work really well. It allows us to get more vendors inside as well with this double center row. So we're testing it out this year, and we think it's going to go great. It went great in New York with that kind of a layout. So straight when you walk in here, Tacticam will be on your left. Tom Miranda will be on your right. I'm excited to see Tom again. Did a podcast with him a couple weeks ago. He came up. If you guys haven't watched that yet or listened to it, listen to that one and come meet Tom. Tom's a great guy. Come meet him at Huntstock. He'll be doing a couple seminars, and he'll be talking about his safari hunting business that he has going on in Africa. So you got Tacticam and Tom Safari there. Let's go down the right side of the row here. Right next to Tom Safari, Woodman Arms will be there. They're giving away a gun. They're showcasing their new short barrel muzzleloader that they came out with. That thing was sweet. I shot that in New York. That'll be there. Make sure you get your hands on that. Lanny will be hanging out in the Woodman booth. Next to them, Mountain Deer. So you got the Mountain Deer boys coming back down. They'll be doing seminars all week. They also submitted a film to the film festival. Just Hunt Club to the right of Mountain Deer. They're kind of in their usual spot. Normally they're right over on this side. Now they're in that center row there. This is kind of where they were in Huntstock, New York. But they'll be down there. They'll be giving away koozies. Koozies will get you a beer from Wildwood. So go check that out and learn what that deal is all about. You're definitely going to want to see that. Mass Bow Hunters to the right of Just Hunt Club there. I am on the board of Mass Bow Hunters. They've been fighting for bow hunting rights in Massachusetts for many, many, many years. It's a kind of new leadership there since the longtime owner, a long-time president passed away. So there's new leadership. We're doing some new stuff. Make sure you talk to Mass Bow Hunters. Sign up for a membership because we really go to bat for bow hunters in Massachusetts, do some lobbying, push for legislation, and just a lot of good work. So check out Mass Bow Hunters. They'll also be they've got an African safari donated to them to raise money for Mass Bow Hunters, and they'll be auctioning that off on Saturday. So if you might have a chance to get a $25,000 safari hunt for a real good price for a steal. So make sure if you're interested in doing something like that, you show up on Saturday. Across from them, minus 33 will be right next to Big Woods Bucks and the Huntstock merch. So we'll be taking up that whole row. On the other side of Mass Bow Hunters, going down on the inside here, we've got 4Play Turkey Calls. That's a turkey call company. Great guy. 9 Point Knives, another knife maker. Matt Doyle Fine Art makes some incredible artwork. I'm always a sucker. I love wildlife art. So every year I'm trying to get more artists to Huntstock that do different styles of wildlife art. And Matt is a really great artist. So make sure you check his stuff out. Next to Matt is Vault, who I mentioned sponsored the film festival. Put up all the money for that, made that even possible. So you can sample their energy drinks there. Aiello Knives right next to Vault. He was at the New York show. He's a great guy. He makes some awesome knives. Check him out. And again, there's Tacticam. So that rounds out the layout of Huntstock, both the festivals. Both the different maps, the outside festival, the indoor barn. That's the layout. Hopefully that wasn't too boring. And hopefully that helped because people should have an idea on where to look for stuff when you get to Huntstock on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. But now I'm going to go over and show you guys. We'll start out basically with the seminars on Friday, and then the door prize is what we're giving away on Friday. So I'm going to share my screen again, and we'll go into the seminars. Just go over those real quick. All right, so Friday, We've got 3 stages, 3 different seminar places, of course. The Onyx stage, that's inside the barn. That Moultrie Mobile stage we showed you outside, kind of next to the bar. And then the classroom, which is up in the corner next to Bow Row. We're kicking things off with Connecticut Carl on Friday. The doors open at 11 a.m. on Friday. Connecticut Carl is the first seminar going on at 12:15. And it's Chasing Bucks the Blue Collar Way on the outdoor Moultrie Mobile stage. At 12:30, Lanny Benoit, Timmy Bolduc, Glenn Bombardier are going to be doing a tracking seminar on the main stage inside. At 12:30 to 1:30, Rodney Elmer will be in the classroom. Rodney always comes up with a new seminar. This year he's got one called You Jumped a Buck, Now What? So that'll be an interesting one. That's in the classroom at 12:30. 1:30, Jim Gallagher and Keith Regan, 2 awesome guys that I've gotten to know over the last couple of years and really good bow hunters. I think they've killed over 350 deer between them with their bows. They are, they kill a lot of deer. They don't discriminate. They're not just hunting trophies. So they've got a lot of tips and tricks that they've learned, and I think each of them been hunting over 40 years bow hunting. Like I said, a lot of kills between them. They've got some great tips and tricks. So I did hear from a lot of people, and a lot of people had, suggested that we add more bow hunting stuff, that it felt like a tracking heavy show. So we heard you. And that's one of the reasons that we've added Jim Gallagher and Keith Regan. We added, obviously, Tom Miranda to the mix, Steve Shirk to the mix. So we've really made an effort to have some more bow hunting seminars this year. So Jim and Keith will be 1:30 to 2:30 on the Onyx stage inside. Then Brett Joy, 1:30 to 2:30 on the outdoor stage, doing a seminar on annual buck patterns. 2:45 to 3:45, Nick Campagna doing a seminar on shed dogs. That'll be in the outdoor stage. He's one of the best shed hunters in the Northeast. He trains his dogs really well to help them. So if you've ever been interested in how to do that, he'll teach you. 2:45 to 3:45 on Friday. 3 to 4, Big Woods Bucks, Mike and Cam Stevens. They're doing a deer stories and lessons learned kind of roundtable in the classroom. They just want to tell deer stories with you guys for an hour. They'll tell some of their stories. They want to hear yours. So make sure you go check that out. That'll be a laid back, interesting, and informative classroom session there. And then at 3:45 to 4:45, Hal Blood seminar will be on the Onyx stage indoors in the barn. 4 o'clock to 5, Rodney Elmer will be doing a seminar on the outdoor stage called the Buck Track Timeline. So couple interesting seminars happening there around the same time. Again, that's why it's important for you guys to kind of look at this and plan out what you want, who you want to see, when you want to see them. If you don't get a chance to see somebody that you wanted to see because they're kind of happening on the same time as two, then you got to look at the next day, look at Saturday and see when they're going to be back on, or look on Sunday, and really plan out your itinerary so that you can see all the speakers that you want to see. All right, so just did Hal and Rodney at 4:15 to 5:15. Jake Bennett is doing a seminar, How to Put the Odds in Your Favor. That's in the classroom. He's obviously going up against Hal and Rodney. If you've heard Hal's seminar before, or you've heard, Rodney, you got a chance to see him earlier, go listen to Jake Bennett's. Jake's a tremendous hunter. He's killed a lot of deer, a lot of big deer. And his seminar on putting the odds in your favor is awesome. So show your support in the classroom session there. And then at 5 to 6, Steve Shirk's doing his seminar, deer behavior study from over 100 trail cameras that he has in the big woods of Pennsylvania. Steve's like a scientist with that stuff. I'm really excited to sit in and watch that one. So that's 5 o'clock on the main stage. 5:30 to 6:30, Big Woods Bucks, Austin Sharon on the mental game in the classroom. 5:30 to 6:30 on the Moultrie Mobile outdoor stage, Mike LaFleur on reading the blood trail and tracking with dogs. And then after that, we get into door prizes at 7 o'clock and then the after party. We'll go into the door prizes real quick. Show you guys the door prizes for Friday. Boom. Okay. So here's Friday's door prizes. Stagger glove system, Camptown gear, first layer fleece, 2 Easton Arrows 6-packs, 3 Onyx memberships, a Bow Minded merch bundle, Bow Hunt Mass merch bundle. All of those are $100 prizes. Ridgeline Athlete giving away 2 6-week online training programs valued at $120 each. Tacticam giving away a camera and card combo at $165. Brookline Cutting Barn giving away 2 deer cuttings valued at $175 each, minus 33, giving away their heavyweight sportsman's guide shirt at $200 value. Hunt Light giving away a saddle at a $200 value. Minus 33 again, the Expedition Weight Merino hoodie, $220 value. Moultrie Mobile Edge Pro 2-packs. So Mobile's giving away 3 Edge Pro 2-packs, 3 separate prizes at $250 each. The NDA giving away their Deer Steward 1 course, $250 value. Sportsman's National Land Trust giving away an Ed Snyder print. Told you I'm a sucker for wildlife artwork. Ed Snyder is a great wildlife artist. They're giving away a big framed painting worth $350. Buzzard Roost giving away a saddle kit, $360 prize. Chevy, New England Chevy dealers giving away a 55-quart rolling cooler valued at $400. Dominic Kidwell Knives giving away a Bowie knife, a custom Bowie knife that he made, a $500 knife. Johnson Woolen Mills giving away wool pants and a Jack's shirt combo valued at $540. Camptown gear, bibs and jacket combo valued at $650. And then Ruger giving away a rifle. It says 6.5 Creedmoor, but they have multiple. You're going to be able to choose your caliber. That's the big prize on Friday night. While we're here, we'll show you what the Saturday door prize list is like. And then we'll just kind of zoom through Saturday's seminar schedule. You guys will be able to get online to huntstockevents.com and check out the seminar schedules for yourselves. We'll have them printed on brochures when you come in to the show. But I just don't want to go line by line on the seminars again. But here we go. On Saturday, we'll just go with the big prizes. So this is a big day. But Sunday is the big day, 17,800, probably more like 20,000 by the time the show comes around on Sunday. Saturday, we're still giving away about $11,500 worth of stuff on Saturday. So Expedition Archery giving away their X-Lite bow in 31 or 33 inch. That's nearly a $2,000 bow. Vortex is giving away a Razor HD 3-15 by 42 scope worth $1,900. This is a sick scope to put on your favorite deer rifle. Bowtech giving away a Core SS or SR bow worth $1,400. Old Glory Guns and Ammo is giving away a Savage Axis 2 Bottomland Camo 270 with a Vortex Diamondback scope. Valued at $1,100. Trophy Line giving away a Venatic saddle kit and their Hyperlight sticks, $950 prize. Elite is giving a basin bow ready to shoot, $750. Johnson Wool Mills again, a jack shirt and wool pants combo, $540. Big Woods Bucks giving away a knife, fanny pack, books, and DVD combos worth $500. So again, some big prizes here on Saturday. More prizes than Friday, and then even yet Sunday, a little bit less, looks like less prizes than Saturday, but worth a lot more. So the Sunday is the big value day. The White Duck Alpha tent, $2,550. Ridgeline Athletes, Backcountry Athlete full package team training. It's a 28-week program they sell for $2,289, giving that away. Bowtech Carbon 170-inch bow from our friends over at East Coast Archery. John Petrick donated this one, $1,700 bow. Hoyt It will not be an RX-7. It'll be something else, but Hoyt will be donating a bow worth big money. Savage Arms doing a 110 Timberline 308, nearly $1,300 prize. Prime, a brand new Prime bow, RVX, a $1,200 bow. Moultrie Mobile Edge Pro, an 8-pack of cameras, so 8 cell cameras in one prize, $1,000 prize there. Woodman Arms doing their custom Patriot muzzleloader as they do every year, with a custom Huntstock 2024 on it, worth $1,000. Sherman Cooker, $700 prize. Johnson Woolen Mills, again, they're doing a wool pants and a jack shirt combo each day, $540 prize. Just Hunt Club, you can win a turkey hunt and go hunting with those boys. Vortex Defender ST Red Dot, so we got Red Dot Optics, $470. Hunting Beast, a 4-pack climbing sticks. I mean, just look at these prizes that you can win. These are from New York down here. So, all right. A lot of great door prizes. Again, all that stuff is online. You can go look at it, and we'll have everything printed in our brochure. Back to Saturday. Steve Shirk will be doing another seminar on Saturday, 11 a.m. But kicking off the day, 10 a.m., Big Woods Bucks and how they utilize trail cameras in the Big Woods. That's going to be a panel. That'll be pretty cool. Jeff Paradis giving a bow hunting seminar. Secretive, Simple, Silent in the classroom. Jake Bennett and Neil Pendleton are teaming up together, do a seminar on bow hunting, big buck behavior, and how to put the odds in your favor. That's 12-1 on Saturday. 12:15 to 1:15, Jim Gallagher and Keith Regan again, bow hunting tips and tricks. 1-2, you got Rick Labby joining the main stage and doing a seminar called Big Buck Wisdom and Whiteboard Tactics. He requested I get him a whiteboard, so we did. So that'll be real interesting. The whiteboard adds a whole new element. 1:30 to 2:30, Lanny Benoit, Timmy, and Glenn again doing a tracking seminar. 2 to 3, Jeff Doyle will be doing a seminar on self-filming your hunts in the classroom. 2:15 to 3:15, the Big Woods Bucks podcast will be going live from the main stage. 2:45 to 3:45, Jeremy Cormier from V3 Gun Dogs doing a seminar on training a gun dog. That'll be the Moultrie Mobile stage. 3:15 to 4:15, Ridgeline Athlete. That's when Adrian's going to be showing you guys, talking about physical preparation for the Big Woods and beyond. You can see that in the classroom. He's a super motivating individual. Make sure you support. Go check out that seminar. We've got a real diverse lineup of seminars this year, guys. We really wanted to make sure that we have a little bit of something for everybody at Huntstock. We heard your feedback. 4 to 5, Hal Blood's doing his tracking seminar, this time in the outdoor stage, Moultrie Mobile stage. 4:30 to 5:30. No, that's Neil. Neil has canceled that one and joined up with Jake at that 12 to 1 session, so I'm going to remove that from the website. 5 to 6, Tom Miranda giving his first seminar on the main stage on building your bow hunting resume and being the best bow hunter you can be. That's going to be a must-watch. Also, 5 to 6, Nick Campagna doing his Shed Dog 101 session on the Moultrie Mobile stage outside. And then the last seminar of the day, Rodney Elmer, 6 to 7, outdoor stage, the Buck Track timeline, and then we get into the door prizes. And then 8 o'clock, after party starts, live music from the Sypek brothers on Saturday. Friday is live music from Darren Bassett. And I forgot to say, Friday, while Darren's doing his set, Benny from Buzzard Roost is going to be making his really good Louisiana jambalaya. He cooks them in big portions. It's going to be free for anybody at the after party listening to music, so you're not going to want to miss that on Friday night. And then Sunday, the seminar is 10 o'clock. How the Big Woods Bucks team uses OnX to their advantage. So those of you who use OnX, they're going to be talking about all their tips and tricks on using OnX and how it helps them as hunters. And then 10:30 to 11:30, they'll be doing their Adirondacks podcast live in the classroom. 11 to 12, Connecticut Carl will be on the main stage, chasing bucks the blue collar way. 11 to 12, Brett Joy doing his annual buck pattern seminar in the Moultrie Mobile stage. 11:45, Big Woods Bucks, Lee Shands and Steve Shands doing some moose hunting tactics out in the classroom. 12:15 to 1:15, Jeff Doyle self-filming your hunts in the Onyx classroom. 12:15 to 1:15, same time, Rick Labby will be doing his big buck wisdom and whiteboard tactics in the Moultrie Mobile stage. 1 o'clock, Rodney Elmer, the deer season playbook in the classroom. 1:30, Big Woods Bucks panel with Hal Blood and the whole team on the Moultrie Mobile stage. 2:45, Big Woods Bucks, Brad Willie on choosing the right firearms optics. And at 3 o'clock to 4, the last thing of the entire festival, Tom Miranda, a career outdoors, tips to creating your own outdoor success on the main stage, and then rolling into door prizes. So that's it. Hope I didn't bore you guys too much. That's what you can expect. Hopefully the weather looks great. It's looking good right now. The forecast is looking awesome, but we've got plenty of overhead cover. So even if it does rain, still come and show your support, and you'll have a way better chance of winning door prizes, I guess, if it turns some people off if there's a little bit of rain. But we're holding out hope there won't be. Bring your bows, shoot the 3D course, shoot the novelty shoots. To show your support. We've got some new sponsors this year. We've got some new speakers. We've changed the lineup. So it's going to be a new show, something a little bit different. Every year it's going to be a little different. We're excited. We'll see you guys on Thursday if you come to the film festival, or over the weekend, whatever day you show up. And thanks again for your support. This show has been amazing. What a really great journey the last 3 years to build Huntstock and see how people are getting behind it. I look forward to it every single year. Yes, it's stressful. Yes, it's a lot of work. But I do look forward to it, and I'm starting to be able to enjoy it a little more. Those first couple years, I really couldn't stop and enjoy the show because I was just too busy bouncing back and forth. But we've got some great help. We've got some great volunteers, and we're starting to get into a little bit of a groove. So hopefully I can enjoy it a little bit more, spend some more time with everybody this year. But yeah, again, thank you very much for your support. Bring your kids, bring your family. Kids are free under 12. There's lots of stuff to do for kids. But I'm looking forward to seeing everybody this weekend. So I'll sign out and stop rambling. Thanks. Go to huntstockevents.com. Get your tickets if you haven't got them yet.